Well, reforming the tax code, it's been at the top priority of the House Ways and Means Committee for the past few years in Washington. Chairman Dave Camp had hoped to have a new tax code bill written by the end of the year, but the House wrapped up last week. WENY Washington correspondent Ted Fioraliso caught up with Camp before he left Washington to get an update.
What we want to do is have a tax reform plan that actually makes the American dream real again.
And as chairman of the House Ways and Means Committee, that's what Michigan Congressman Dave Camp has been trying to do the past few years. Camp's primary objective, make the corporate and individual tax codes simpler and fairer, which he hopes will lead to economic growth.
The preliminary numbers we have are very good in terms of economic growth and job creation, but this is the first tax bill ever that's been dynamically scored, which will actually take into account the effect on the economy and on people's lives.
Camp traveled the country this year with his Democratic counterpart, Senate Finance Committee Chair Max Baucus, to see how an updated tax code would impact people and businesses. They had hoped to finalize a bill by the end of the year, but that's not going to happen. So where are they in the process?
Very close. The committee's done a lot of good work.
There's just not much appetite among the Republican leaders and Democratic leaders to get a big rewrite of the tax code done in this Congress.
Manu Raju is the senior congressional reporter at Politico. He thinks it'll be an ambitious effort to pass comprehensive tax reform during a midterm election year.
Rewriting the tax code would spawn such a major war in Washington with all the different interests who are affected by all the different pages of the tax code.
But Camp remains optimistic.
Well, the 86 Act was done in an election year. Welfare reform was done in an election year. It was vetoed twice by the president, so those aren't necessarily easy decisions. But look, I look forward to this debate.
Camp says he's now working to educate lawmakers who aren't on the Ways and Means Committee about tax reform. He says that will take some time, but he hopes to do it next year. Reporting in Washington, I'm Ted Fioraliso.